Well, with the fighting in Iran and the Middle East intensifying, questions remain about how and when that campaign will end and who will lead the Persian country moving forward. Israel launched heavy airstrikes on Iran's capital of Tehran, targeting sites in Lebanon again overnight. President Trump appears to have ruled out negotiations, calling once again for Iran's unconditional surrender.
Americans are also continuing to leave the Mideast. The State Department sharing photos of people boarding the New England Patriots team plane. One of the companies it contracted for charter flights also manages the team aircraft. Officials say 24,000 Americans have safely returned to the U.S. since Saturday.
Meanwhile, the price of oil continues to surge amid growing concerns that the war will disrupt global supplies. It rose above $90 for the first time in more than 2 years. Devlin is in our immersive studio with the very latest. Alan?
Yeah, Jess and Dick, here in the seventh day of the war, strategic strikes are increasing all over the country of Iran. Iran sending missiles of its own in retaliation towards Kuwait. However, overnight, the focus for allied attacks appear to have been right here in Tehran. Smoke and the sound of explosions continue to fill the air in Tehran as Israel ups the intensity of its barrage overnight, battering the region. And the U.S. releasing new video showing its own strikes against Iranian targets, including the decimation of a suspected Iranian drone carrier. This as Trump calls for the unconditional surrender of Iran.
The United States military, together with the wonderful Israeli partners, continues to totally demolish the enemy far ahead of schedule.
Iran continuing its own strikes, launching missiles towards Kurdistan and Kuwait. This as CBS News has learned Friday that Russia has started to indirectly assist Iran in the war, notifying the Persian country on U.S. military positions in the Middle East. The White House did not directly comment on Russia's involvement Friday, responding to CBS News by saying the Iranian regime is being absolutely crushed. Staunch supporters of deceased Ayatollah Ali Khamenei rallied in Tehran's Grand Mosala Friday, mourning his death as the country seeks a new leader, something the president says he will be directly involved in.
The United States will ensure that whoever leads the country next, Iran will not threaten America or its neighbors, Israel, anybody.
And President Trump is expected to speak and take questions at some point this evening, providing more information on the ongoing efforts overseas. We'll have more on that and the war at 6.
All right, Alan, thanks very much.
And the war with Iran continues to hit the U.S. economy hard. Crude oil prices soared past $90 to their highest price since 2023, marking a 20% rise over the past week alone. According to GasBuddy, the national average gas price has jumped 32 cents a gallon in 1 week. Wall Street had its worst week so far this year, the Dow dropping by more than 450 points, the S&P losing 90, and the Nasdaq closing 361 points lower. Today's drop was largely driven by a disappointing report on the jobs market.
As the conflict intensifies, New York City remains on a heightened threat environment. We went inside the department's Joint Operations Center, where threats are being monitored. We spoke with the Deputy Commissioner of Intelligence and Counterterrorism on what's being done to keep New Yorkers safe.
NYPD is working around the clock, and it's not just NYPD. It's all of our federal partners, our state and local partners, our private sector partners, and it is the force multiplier of everyday New Yorkers who are making sure that if they're seeing something, they're saying something to us to make sure that we address any potential threat that could emerge.
And we'll have much more on this story in the full interview coming up at 6. And for the very latest on the war with Iran, including a live blog with up-to-the-minute updates, head to our website, cbsnewyork.com.